Welcome in, fire signs. Hope you are doing well today. I am recording this on January 6th, 2025. However, if this finds you at a different time, know that that is when it is meant to find you. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what the energy is coming in for fire signs right now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and really look at collective energy, what you're dealing with, any kind of opportunities or challenges that you may be dealing with, and some advice. So I'm just going to shuffle these up a little bit here and we will begin. All right, messages for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do they need to know or hear at this time? Messages in their best and highest good, please. All right, here we go. They're flying out. Okay, it's interesting. I am seeing some similar themes across the different readings that I'm doing today. And what I'm seeing for you here, fire signs, is some of you are recovering from either hitting a really low point. Perhaps you've been dealing with something mood-wise, or this could be some sort of disappointment or betrayal, or some sort of heartbreak is what I'm seeing here with the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is in reverse here, so I feel like you are coming out of this energy. And the Ten of Swords, while intense looking here, it is a reminder that there is no way to go but up from here, okay? I feel like because of this energy that you have been dealing with, this heavy energy here, and this may be something that you're currently dealing with, or it could be something from your past that you're still working through. There's been this tendency to kind of hole up. I've got the Hermit here in reverse. This talks about being introverted or spending time alone, perhaps cutting yourself off from other people. Sometimes we do this as a way to protect ourselves. Sometimes we just need time to reflect on things. But this is a soul-searching type of energy. And it is a reminder, while it's okay to take that time to yourself, try not to isolate yourself too much. You don't want to be reclusive, but obviously take time that you need here. I feel like there's something about learning how to release this pain. Some of you have a bit of a block here when it comes to your heart chakra, and it could be because of whatever this trauma is to your heart, whatever this disappointment, maybe a breakup or something like that. And again, or it could be some sort of betrayal situation, whether this is romantic or, something else, a different kind of relationship or a work situation. But there's something about learning how to release this here. And if you're hanging on to this too tight, it's creating kind of a block when it comes to your heart here. So this would be a really good time to work on that heart chakra. It's going to help with healing. It's going to help with, being able to be vulnerable again at some point. And the Four of Pentacles here is telling you to really release some things that you're hanging on to, because when you're carrying around some of this extra energy that is weighing you down, it's heavy. And if there's forgiveness that needs to happen here, know that that is not for the other person. That is for you, because these things do get heavy and we don't want to carry around that energy forever. So there may be some of that energy to work through, but I would say heart chakra is a good thing to work on. Again, you can find really good meditations on YouTube for the different chakras, even for the individual chakras like the heart, okay? Or you could find one that deals with all of them, whatever kind of resonates for you. I feel like you're moving towards much happier times here. I love the Sun card. I feel like these two are really kind of in opposition here. It's like you can see that there is like some hope with the sun rising in the background, but then you actually see it coming up here with the Sun card. The Sun is the happiest card in the tarot deck. It's joy, it is fulfillment, it is optimism. And so you want to work on trying to stay optimistic right now. That's difficult when you're working through energy like this. But a good way to do that is to practice gratitude. And again, that may feel difficult to do if you are still actively processing through grief or heartbreak or something like that. But it's going to get your brain moving in a direction that it's kind of like that whole like attracts like. So if you can find even one thing that you're grateful for every morning, 2 things, write them down, think about it for a little bit. It's just going to get you kind of moving in a more positive direction mentally, okay? So a good time to practice gratitude here. Some of you may be dealing with a masculine water sign. I've got the King of Cups here. Excuse me while I take a drink of water. The King of Cups also talks about emotional availability. It's someone that's very caring, someone that's very comfortable in their own skin when it comes to emotions. And I feel like, you know, there's something to be learned there about getting to a place where you feel more emotionally fulfilled, okay? And I feel like that's coming. I feel like you're putting in the work to overcome the situation that you may be dealing with that is painful. You're working to let go of that. And on the other side of this is this fulfillment, this emotional fulfillment, this joy, this happiness, okay? Also, what's coming along with this trajectory or this energy here is the Ace of Swords, which talks about having some sort of aha moment or epiphany, or suddenly things just clicking and making sense here. And so I see that coming in for you too. I feel like if things have been kind of murky in your mind, or it's been hard to kind of make sense of things, I feel like suddenly something's going to click and it's going to be like, oh, I get it now. Know that what you're going through here, while it feels like, you know, very difficult, it's not in vain. There is a certain amount of personal growth that you are gaining from this. And again, that may not be comforting in the moment, but you're going to come out the other side of this happier, and you're going to be more self-aware. Okay, there's something about allowing yourself to process through the pain, but again, try not to cut yourself off from everybody, okay, with that Hermit card in reverse. I see you closing out a chapter though here. I've got the World card. So this is a successful closing of a chapter. It's like graduating to the next thing. And so I like that for you. I feel like there's something about putting a period or an exclamation point at the end of a sentence and being ready for the next thing. Yeah, this may only be for a certain portion of you that are hearing this, but for some of you, this is a breakup that you've been through. Okay, I've got the Lovers card in reverse here, and this is moving. I see you closing out a chapter when it comes to that. I see you moving on from really difficult times towards, it's like rough waters to smoother seas here, okay? So I see moving on. Some of you may be actually moving, whether it's to a different area, city, state, country, or to a different apartment, house, something like that. It's also a good time to travel. Some of you may want to plan some travel outside of the country, or, you know, see the world a little bit here. But yeah, some of you are overcoming some sort of breakdown in a relationship here, okay? So again, take what resonates, but any other... Okay, for those, yeah, this is loud on the heartbreak breakup situation here for some of you, okay? If that does not fit, just take what resonates from the reading. But for those of you that are dealing with a breakup here, and it is still something that is heavy and painful for you, don't hesitate to seek help if you need it. Counseling, working with somebody to help you through this time, okay? There's an opportunity for you right now to really bring somebody else in, somebody with an outside perspective that can help you move through this if you do feel like you're stuck. And again, I talked a little bit about gratitude here, but I feel like be very conscious of your mental energy right now, what you're putting your thoughts towards, because our thoughts help us create reality. And so you want to try to keep them as positive as possible. Again, easier said than done when you're going through some difficult things, but just be mindful of it and be mindful of your self-talk, everything like that. I do feel like you're coming to a crossroads here. If you've been avoiding working fully through this pain, again, counseling might be a great recommendation for you, but also don't avoid the emotions, don't avoid the pain, because the more that you sit with that you work through it, the quicker you're going to come out the other side of it, okay? And the Two of Swords talks about how you can only avoid that for so long. The other thing that I noticed about this card is, again, the block of the heart here. And so continue to work on that heart chakra moving forward. Any other advice here for fire signs? Yeah, this is healing energy for you, the Star card. So remember that healing is not linear, and be patient, okay? In fact, I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Be patient with things. Know that where you put your time and your efforts and your energy, in this particular case, healing, you're going to see that those efforts come to fruition, okay? I see you moving towards a much more independent and self-confident time here. I love this Nine of Pentacles energy. But yeah, I see healing here. Give yourself some time to work through it. Allow yourself help if you need it. Ask for help if you need it. Travel might be might be a great idea for you right now. And then the other thing, again, I would say is resist holding up for too long. It's okay to spend time alone, to do some soul searching, but you don't want to do it to the point where you're being reclusive. I think there is something really loud here, again, about watching that mental activity and where you're putting your energy towards, particularly with your thoughts, okay? So yeah, gratitude is a big thing to focus on. Keeping a gratitude journal sometimes helps with that, but really if you're not up for that, just consider, thinking about it every morning and maybe writing it down. But it's this whole idea of, again, one way that we manifest is by putting our thoughts into words, putting them into writing. And really, it's just getting us thinking about these things and moving the energy in the right direction. But that is what I've got for you today, fire signs. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I will see you all soon.